Hey guys, it's JoedaFlamin here, and I'm here to bring you guys week 1 of the YouTube Challenger League. It is our debut match in this league, hosted by Sen and Squid Defeat. It is the YouTube Challenger League, one of the up-and-coming leagues in Draft League. We are going up against the Falinks de Guadalajara and Coach SirJorgetheGreat. He is a really good battler, a really unorthodox battler, from what I've gotten from scouting reports, from other competitors, and just from watching some of his matches in the past. I will have a link to him in the description below, along with all the other coaches of the YCL in the description below. So if you guys want, click those links, find those trainers, and go and subscribe to them. And while you're at it, you can sub to my channel if you want to, but that's completely up to you. I don't mandate any subscribers. I personally believe that if you want to subscribe, that's your prerogative. I'm not one to just be like, oh, like if you're here, sub and all that. If you want to like, if you want to sub, if you want to comment, if you want to share, that's your prerogative. I'm not going to be one to force you on that. But let's get into our matchup real quick, guys, and then I'm going to show you guys what I'm bringing to our battle against Jorge. So as you can see here, you did also see our draft analysis video, which I will have a link to in the description above there. You know, I gotta get better at this. I gotta remember, pointing that way. It is up there in the top right corner. That is where it is. So if you haven't seen it yet, go check out the draft analysis video. It is one of my favorite videos I've ever made in my life because of just how much fun it was. But you guys can see our team on the left here. We've got Mew, Primarina, Dragalge, Entei, Galvantula, Aerodactyl, Lapras, Morpeko, Virizion, Trevenant, and Oranguru. And he has Urshifu Single Strike, Blacephalon, Metagross, Salamence, Grimmsnarl, Alolan Executor, Quillfish, Avalugg, Rhydon, Carkol, and Marshtomp. Now, off rip, let's just throw it out here. Urshifu Single Strike, he's gonna have Wicked Blow. He is going to have it. It's not even a debate because that move is just incredible. That and Surging Strikes, both of them are just great because one is a base 70 with stab that's a guaranteed crit. The other one is a base 25 move that hits 3 times and all 3 are crits. So they both get stabbed and they're both great. So that move is a guarantee. As for everything else, I don't know. He could bring Aerial Ace, he could bring Iron Head, he could bring Close Combat, he could bring Drain Punch, he could bring anything really on it because I don't really know much about the Single Strike. All I know is that you throw a Fairy type in front of it, and if it doesn't have Poison Jab or Iron Head, it's dead because this thing does not like a Fairy type move whatsoever. But next up is Blacephalon. Blacephalon, as you can see here, base 107 speed. The only mons I have that are faster than it are Galvantula, Aerodactyl, and Virizion. Those are the only 2 that naturally outspeeded, assuming we're all 252 in speed with a speed helping nature. But also, you gotta remember, with the YCL League, guys, this league, they do one item. It's the item clause. So, if he's not Specs, he's Scarf. If he's not Scarf, he's Specs. I don't think that Blacephalon has a good physical attack stat, but again, I really don't know. All I know is that I caught it in an Ultra Sun. That's really it. I never really did anything with it. But the thing that I like the most about his team, right off rip, he's got my boy. He's got the Metagross. He's got the Gross. And as you guys just saw in the battle against Anthony, I was able to defeat him, and Metagross definitely helped out with that. Despite, you know, sacking itself off to Excadrill. Shocker, am I right? So, can be physical, can be special. Most likely will be physical if it does come. But looking at it, I mean, it doesn't like Entei all that much. I mean, Virizion can do alright with it. Morpeko can do damage to it. So, it's not really worth it, if I had to be honest with you. Salamence is interesting. I mean, you can also see here he's got a dual Intimidate core, so you can always, I think Quillfish gets flip turn, if I'm not mistaken, so he can always flip turn and just keep on lowering my physical attack, if that were the case. But Quillfish, if that were to come, I would assume it'd be his lead for like Toxic Spikes, And if it's not his lead, it's got to be Grim. It's got to be Grim with dual screens. Maybe even Taunt because of what I'm planning to bring, but I don't know. I mean, I've seen full physical Grims before where they have like Fake Out, Sucker Punch, Spirit Break, and Power Whip or something like that. But the ones I definitely do not expect them to bring, I don't see Alolan Executor coming because Ice-type coverage, Ice-type coverage, Ice-type coverage, Ice-type coverage, Ice-type, Ice-type coverage, Ice-type coverage, Ice-type coverage. It does not like Ice-types. Avalugg, I don't see it coming because it just doesn't seem like it also doesn't have a good matchup because Entei's there, Aerodactyl's there, Lapras gets Iron Head, Morpeko gets Fire Fang, Virizion gets Focus Blast, I think Trevenant gets Fire Punch, and Oranguru I think gets Fire Punch too. Rhydon is probably something, I mean with Eviolite and Rocks, if I had to guess. But again, I really just don't know. Like, the ones if I had to make a guarantee as to what he's bringing, Urshifu, Single Strike, and Blacephalon, that core right there. And then maybe Grim or Quillfish. Like, those are the ones I'm expecting with Rhydon, and what the heck? You might think I might not bring a Grass type, so he brings Marshtomp. Because, you know, why not? I'm not thinking about Marshtomp? Why in the heck did he draft a Marshtomp? At the same time, this is coming from a guy who drafted Oranguru. And I have no idea how to work that thing. But let's get into the team, guys, and let me show you guys what we are planning to bring this week. As you guys can see here, let me just zoom it over to the right here. Right here. So, first up is Mew. Now, this is going to be an interesting Mew set because what I'm doing is, and let me also lower it just a little bit as well, so you guys can see the nickname. Its nickname is Everybody because Mew is the ancestor Pokemon. It has the DNA of every Pokemon, so therefore it's every Pokemon wrapped into one. This is an interesting one, and it's predicated on Urshifu not being around because Cosmic Power to get the defense boosts, Substitute to take, heal, take damage but have extra defense behind the Substitute, Synthesis to heal, and then Stored Power with the weakness policy on it, so that way Stored Power with +2 attack, +2 special attack, however many Cosmic Powers I can get off on it. It's really a gimmicky set, but I figured why not? Let me try it this time. But I don't have any speed investment. So basically this Mew is a guaranteed 100 base speed. So that's what's going to be next. Next up is Evil Uno, the Morpeko. It's got Muscle Band, Ice Fang for the Salamence, and also the Alolan Executor. But again, like I said, it's probably not coming. Aura Wheel because it gets the speed boosts, and that's always a good thing to get the speed boost, and also either electric or dark type coverage depending on which form Morpeko is in. Crunch for coverage, and again for the Metagross, the Blacephalon, and then Parting Shot, just in case, I don't like the matchup and I want to get out, I can Parting Shot with Morpeko and get out of there and maybe take a hit. Next up is Lapras. Myth dropped the Lapras. Focus Sash I gave it this week just in case of a close combat, so I can take that hit and then, just do like maybe big damage with Freeze Dry, maybe go for the knockout blow with Hydro Pump, but at -1 Urshifu goes down to just about anything special with no investment. So that'll be something for Freeze Dry, but Freeze Dry is also there for the Alolan Executor and for the Salamence. Hydro Pump is there for the Blacephalon and the Rhydon and also the Carkol. Dragon Pulse is there for Salamence, and then in a real, just a real gimmick, if he only has one Pokemon left, I'm bringing out Lapras, I'm hitting Parasol, just so I can almost guarantee a win. There's always a possibility, reverse sweep, all that stuff, but who knows? But Parasol is there. The defense investments will at least let it take or make Urshifu's Wicked Blow a chance to 3-hit KO. So that's always a good thing. But then again, I don't really know. But yeah, and that's with a ban too, mind you, with Urshifu. Like this is to deal with Urshifu ban, not Urshifu Scarf. Urshifu Scarf, it's basically a guaranteed 3-hit KO. Next up is Primarina, nicknamed Engelbert because, you know, my parents were big time Engelbert Humperdinck fans, and the amount of times I heard his music as a kid growing up is astounding. You know, I think they still have all of his CDs because that's a fun thing for the youth today. CDs were a thing when I was a kid. Like, you would go to a Walmart or a Target. I mean, they still had them, but instead of downloading them on your phone, you would buy the CD and you'd play it in the car. That's what they would do. Gave it Assault Vest this week to maximize its ability to survive any special attacking hits. Thought about going with Throat Spray, but I just figured it wasn't really the greatest set to do today. Hyper Voice for, you know, Liquid Voice for the stab coverage. Moonblast for the Salamence, for the Alolan Executor, and for the Grimmsnarl, and also the Urshifu. Flip Turn also there for if I need to pivot out, you know, just another thing, you know, gotta pivot. And Ice Beam, again, for coverage. With 156 special attack. With this amount and a neutral nature, Ice Beam is a guaranteed KO on both the Alolan Executor and Salamence. And that's without any chip damage. Next up is Undersea Chief. The Dragalge gave it Shuckaberry this week in case of an earthquake. You know, just figured why not. I could have gone like Specs or something like that, or maybe even Wise Glasses, or and I also had like, you know, Citrus Berry or something like that, or one of the Pinch Berries. But I just figured it's not the greatest thing in the world. But this is going to be the lead that I plan to do. So, you know, just get it out there. Might sell Toxic Spikes the first turn. Sludge Wave, Thunderbolt, Dragon Pulse. With 84 and 148 on the defensive investment, on the physical side, it can take an Earthquake. It can take one with the Shuckaberry. So, that's a definite plus. And then Thunderbolt's there for the Quillfish. Dragon Pulse is there because, you know, Sludge Wave, Dragon Pulse, adaptability. It's a built-in choice specs. And then finally is Eden. Now this is a set that you guys might have seen in the past. It was run by, I think it was Malion, if I'm not mistaken, in TPL. Now he didn't run this exact set, but he did run a special attacking Virizion with Calm Mind, Synthesis, Focus Blast, and I forget what the fourth move was, but I gave it Air Slash to try to get the 30% flinch rates. I gave it Calm Mind, Giga Drain, and Synthesis just so that we, you know, maximize the ability to heal. This is a maximum healing set, and also hence the nickname Eden, the Virizion Garden of Eden. One of the most beautiful spots in the Bible, and Virizion is a grass type. And I gave it the Rocky Helmet just in case I get any physical attacks on it. So, you know, get a little extra chip damage there. But that's going to be the end of the team builder, guys. Let me know what you guys think about the team, what we're bringing. We're going to get connected to Jorge, and we're going to get this battle going. It is our debut, and I am ready for it, and I hope you guys are. So let's get into the battle. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. We're back with week 1 of the YouTube Challenger League. The Atlanta Talonflames versus the Falinks de Guadalajara and Coach Sir Jorge the Great. As always, we are, you guys have seen the team that we are running with. Jorge, we're going to see the team he's running with right now. As always, we also input the results on Draft League, so that stuff will be all set up. Let's hit the A button right now and see what he is bringing. He is bringing Salamence, Urshifu, Single Strike, Grim, Blacephalon, Quillfish, and Rhydon. Okay, so let's think here. What do we want to lead with? At first glance, I would think leading with Morpeko would be good. But you could always lead Rhydon with that. But then again, I mean, with Morpeko, it could also be good for Grim if he leads that. He could also lead Quillfish, now that I think about it. I'm actually going to lead Undersea Chief. And then we'll have Myth Drop, Engelbert, Evoluno, everybody, and Eden. And let's lock that in. All right, here we go. Week 1, YCL. Let's see how this goes, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we both have the arms crossed and everything. All right, Jorge. Good luck, have fun to you, bro. And you guys can also see a link to his description. I've already said it before. The link to his El Kukui Grim. All right, so at first glance, we do have the advantage type-wise. I want to set T-Spice, but I feel like he has Taunt. But he also could have Quillfish, too. Well, I mean, he does have Quillfish, so he could easily... Let's go for Sludge Wave, see what he does. He withdraws. Des Nuts. Rhydon. Eviolite Rhydon. I think I'll go into Virizion here. He goes for rocks. Let's go for a Calm Mind here. He withdraws. Salamence. Let's go for Air Slash. Flinch is definitely a good thing. Let's go for another one then. Try to... If we can get 3, that would be really good. Yes! One more Air Slash should be enough to knock it out. If it hits. He withdraws into Rhydon. That's fine. Kind of want to go for another Calm Mind. Withdraws. ZZ Quillfish. And so we're at -2 attack. I just want to do something real quick. Damage calc. Calm Mind. Ooh. Oh wait, that's... Alright, let's see how this works. It says it's a... Pain Split. And Black Sludge. Let's go for another Giga Drain. Withdraws Quillfish into El Payaso, the Blacephalon. Ooh, that did a lot. This thing is almost assuredly Scarf. Let's go into Engelbert here. Smart sacrifice. Alright, so Blacephalon goes down, but nobody gets the KO there. ZZ Quill, the Quillfish. Let's go into... We'll take a little bit more damage from rocks, but that's fine. As he does go for T-Spice, I could have gotten an attack off. No big deal. See how much Dragon Pulse does. Withdraws into Des Nuts. That's right on. Ooh. Let's just go for Sludge Wave. Predict a Grim Switch. Withdraws. El Kukui is the Grim. And Grimmsnarl is down. Urshifu. Would he go for... Would he go for CC or would he go for Wicked Blow? I think I'm going to go into Virizion here. I'll get poison, but it's fine. Oh, he predicted. Good prediction. Good prediction. Good prediction. We get rid of the spikes here. Just click Sludge Wave here. He withdraws into Quillfish. Do I want to set my own spikes now? Let me think. Definitely wouldn't hurt. He goes for more spikes, so we both get spikes up. I'm gonna go for Dragon Pulse here. As he goes for a second set of T-Spikes. And a critical hit knocks out Quillfish. Des Nuts, that's right on. Let me think. What is your speed again? 64. I'm gonna make a switch into Primarina here. I'll get badly poisoned, but EQ. Alright, so Rhydon gets a KO, but then goes down to poison. Salamence. Let me see something here. Alright, I got... Tailwind. Okay. I did not know that, And Urshifu is left. It is poisoned. Let's go for a Sludge Wave. As he goes for Wicked Blow. Maybe just bring in Lapras here. Click Parasol. Tailwind peters out. Alright, I think this thing is scarfed. Oh wait, no, it's not, because I... Alright, it's up to Morpeko here. He's faster. Oh! god! Oh ho ho! Morpeko, you are a god! No wonder James just caught you in the anime. Oh, oh my god. That was awesome. Man, hats off to Jorge. That was incredible. He nearly reverse swept me. Because, you know, I forgot all about the stealth rock damage. But 2 HP, 2. Oh my god. Because I think that, if I'm mistaken, let me see, Stealth Rock, Wicked Blow. I'm assuming it's banned. It looks like it would have been close, ladies and gentlemen, but whoo, boy, that was incredible. But your Talonflames win 1-0 in the YCL. We are 1-0. And now we're just going to... I can't wait for... Guys, leave a like. Subscribe if you like that battle. Give a follow to Jorge, too. That was a hell of a battle. I can't wait to watch a battle on his side, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, that was insane, everyone. Thanks for watching. Flamin'. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Once again, your Talonflames are back with the annual post-game press conference. Figured I'd bring it back for the YouTube Challenger League because it's a good time. And also, I've never battled our current guest who's going to be joining us until today, and you just saw probably one of the best matches in both his life and mine. I'm bringing in SirJorgetheGreat, also known as the coach of the Falinks de Guadalajara. How you doing, Jorge?
You know, I'm just doing pretty well. I had my 2 cups of coffee, so, you know, I'm finally queued up for the day. So, yeah, that was definitely a very intense game, especially with the Paris song near the end. I was like, okay, so I definitely have a timer, literally, against me.
Yeah, I was like, do I want to go with the Paris song? Like, because I figured at the end, because I was thinking about with Lapis, I was like, what kind of move could I possibly throw on this thing? Because I was like, it doesn't get play rough. It doesn't get any type of flying type coverage. I know it gets psychic, but you know the dark type negates it. So I was like, let me just throw a Paris song on there. Be like, if God forbid it's it's against the last mon, I throw it out there and I hit Paris song. But I completely forgot about the rocks at the beginning because I was like, oh, I forgot about the rocks because then that would have really helped out with Wicked Blow because. I mean, as we see here, I mean, you guys can also see we have Jorge's team here, so we can see what he did. Choice Bandit, Urshifu. I kind of had a feeling like it was either going to be Band or Scarf. One of the two was going to be the usual thing, because usually you see the Assault Vest on the Rapid Strike more than you see the Band or the Scarf, because you want extra defense for the one that can defend, and then extra power for the one that can attack. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I think when I was building initially was going to say Scarf, but then I was like, if I could somehow increase my speed outside of Scarf, and I realized that's on my Tailwind, I was like, okay, I can rock the Scarf, and you saw that near the end, I go for the Tailwind instead of going for my Defog, because I felt like that gave me the better position in case, you know, you were like maxing Mew with like Brave Bird or something. But obviously, you know, you're allowed first to kind of kill both turns of Tailwind. And I just like, I like the damage output of the band, especially like once your Virizion was down and your Marina was down, I was pretty just to go for the blow. And then especially once the turn was down, I could either go for CC or just Wicked Blow and, you know, do as much damage as possible before going out.
Yeah, because like as you saw with Lapras when I sent it to you, I did Shell Armor this week because I was like, if I'm gonna do this, I gotta be able to predict the Wicked Blow. So, just to be able to ensure that I can, you know, survive a hit and everything. And then the aforementioned rocks was a thing. But Sucker Punch was definitely interesting. Why Sucker Punch?
Again, you have an Aerodactyl, you have things like, or, you know, in case you have like an NK or the Gavantula and you got webs up. Sucker Punch was just to ensure I could at least, you know, hit something, even if you were outspeeding me. Because again, Urshifu would just struggle with it being at a baseline speed here. So it was just, just to ensure, maybe you have new, and yes, it's a gamble to see whether or not you're going to go for Sucker Punch, but Bad Sucker Punch does do some damage, right? Not as strong as Wicked Blow, but it was just to, just to catch your Aerodactyl, or your Virizion off guard, and your NK too, just in case.
I mean, it's definitely a good move, and then Poison Jab. I mean, I was like, can I probably bait something here? Can I probably get I mean, I did get the one prediction when you Poison Jabbed into Dragalge, which was really good, and then you switched into, I think it was Grim or it was Rhydon, one of the two, and then I picked Sludge Wave because I was just like, well, this is going to be pretty straightforward there. I mean, the Grim, having Taunt on it, I was like that first round, I was like, do I want to go for the Toxic Spikes now, or do I want to go for damage? And so I went for damage thinking that there was going to be a prediction, like a switch into Rhydon, which there was, and though I'm just not knowing Rock Polish. That's actually really intriguing.
So again, you have Marina, you have a Lapras, and for some reason, if they ever got super weak, I could go for the Rock Polish, expecting them to come in because I feel like they were pretty good switches against my Rhydon. But obviously Virizion was the better one out of all three of those. And I just figured, okay, if he's going to go I can get up a Rock Polish up and then just punish him, especially once I have rocks up. And as we saw, we weren't boots or anything, and there were 2 shots, so if I got you low enough, I could just go for the Rock Polish and then EQ my way to victory. Which
makes sense. And then with the Salamence, I mean, that was just really freaking lucky with the flinches. Yeah. I was just like, I could get with maybe get a 1, and then the dual wing beat comes out, and it would have most likely knocked me out of 1 in the first hit. But then again, that move was surprising, despite its 90% accuracy. I think that's the one move more than anything that follows M&J TV's mantra. If it's not 100% accurate, it's 50% accurate.
I can tell you this week from experience, I've missed plenty of 90% accurate moves. And, that's just the game you play. If you hit it, if you don't, you just gotta accept for what it is. If you get flinched twice in a row, and, there's no controlling that, right? It's just, you get the roll, you get the number, you get the flinch, and you just have to play from there. You have to basically re-stabilize everything. I'm not gonna lie, I thought I lost the game once I got those dual flinches, because my main response to Virizion was my Blacephalon, and I was looking at the damage calcs, and I was like, there's no way I can knock him out from this range. And so my only hope was to, go for Mind Blown, keep you down as low as possible, then go into Urshifu, go for the Sucker Punch, but I didn't know whether or not I wanted the game. So as everyone was looking at, I thought I had lost the game at that point. Got 2 below.
Well, I think the Mind Blown most likely would have knocked out my...
Well, you were +2 special defense because you're 2 Calm Minds.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
So that's why I was okay. Well, I need to go for the Kamikaze because it's my only way to kill you. And obviously you switched out, and I left my butt up a line. I was like, oh shit, okay, it is what it is.
Because I see here Shadow Ball. I be honest, I was thinking about bringing a Rangaroo to it just in case you went for Shadow Ball. Because like I said at the beginning with Urshifu, it was either going to be Band or Scarf, and whichever one it wasn't, Blacephalon was most likely going to be the other one. Minus the Band, we'd swap Band for Specs because, who's going to do okay, actually, 127...
Yeah, you forget that it has a ridiculous high attack stat. 127, that's nothing to scoff at.
No, it is not. I thought it was a lot.
Yeah, you thought it is. You can run a physical Blacephalon. I don't think it's any... I don't know what physical move it gets.
Explosion, Facade, Foul Play, Knockoff, Rock Blast, Shadow Ball, Zen Headbutt, Astonish, Fling, Last Resort, Self-Destruct, Smackdown, and Thief. So it doesn't get any Fire-type physical move, but it gets...
Flame Charge.
Fire Punch and Flame Charge. I missed those. So it does get some physical Fire-type coverage, which is pretty insane.
Right. So you gave also run it as a physical threat, but I feel like more than not, people run it as a physical threat so that, you know, monstrosities, 150, 1 physical attack.
Yeah, and then the 107 base speed with the Scarf that basically outsped everything on my team, that, with the exception of Galvantula, Verizon, and Aerodactyl with a Scarf, but most likely those ones are not going to be Scarfed.
Right, and again, that's why I ran the Timid Nature, because in case I tricked it away and I was like, I still want to speak some most of the stuff, if I somehow gave it to, you know, one of your star Pokemon, like your Galaxy, who's going to copy spikes. Yeah. And then obviously, the read into your Giga Drain, I felt like, I was like, okay, if he goes for like Calm Mind or like Air Slash on this play, then that's, you know, that's GG, that's game, nothing I can do about that. But I was definitely holding close to Fallen as like a regular sweeper. Once everything was chipped down, you know, I just put a couple flamethrowers and, you know, burn my way to victory.
And get the guaranteed special attack boost and just be like, hey, I'm still gonna destroy here, and I'm gonna be guaranteed faster, and everything was there. But now, what is with the? I'm trying to get the nickname of Salamence, though. Quetzalcoatl.
I stole this nickname from Mario B, and it's a Mexican dragon, I believe, or it might be a Mexican bird, Quetzalcoatl. So I was watching his video, I saw the nickname, and I fell in love with it. The sprite that he has for it was just beautiful. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna steal it. So shout out to Mario B if you're watching this for some reason. But that's the in mind actually.
Yeah, cause I know the name of the, because it is an ancient dinosaur. Cause I actually know this, and it's a pretty funny thing. Do you remember Power Rangers Dino Thunder by any chance?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I grew up with Power Rangers.
That's what the White Rangers of Dragozord was based off of, the Quetzalcoatl.
Yeah, it's the Feather Serpent or the Plume Serpent. Again, I was like, you know what, it's actually, I believe, Rayquaza is based off of it. That's what his original design is based off of. Quetzalcoatl. It's a fun fact. But yeah, that's the reason behind the name. I thought it fit, sort of knew what it was all about, and this was it.
Well, big shout-outs to Mario B for that nickname, because it is good. And then, of course, the last one that I gotta go, ZZ Quill. That one is just... I'm sorry, you were saying? No, I was saying...
I didn't have anything to say. I was like, yeah, no, I was gonna, like, you could always go up to topic, but I was like, ZZ Quill, because it just sounds like it.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna do a Mrs. Puff one, though, you gotta just do, like, os.b ... Yeah, like something like that, because of the first episode where he can't pass the boating test, and they crack over the lighthouse, and she's like, "Oh, SpongeBob, why?" And then you hear Fred in the background shouting, "My leg! My leg!" Right. Oh, but dude, hell of a game, dude. Hell of a game.
Oh yeah.
What a way for us to... were you in last season by any chance?
I was not. My first season here. I met Sen through the ICP, and he invited me to join. And I was like, why not? You know, it's great to meet other coaches, get to play other people. You know, it's a new experience. So I'm very happy to be here.
Agreed, absolutely. Like, I mean, I forget where I met Sen from, but I mean, he's a real good dude. Real good dude. But yeah, I mean, it's always fun, and I mean, what a way for both of us to have our first match in the YCL come down to literally 2 HP.
Right.
I mean, I started to think would have been like if it was. Yeah. Yeah.
It's definitely like an exhilarating experience. It's like, oh, that was a roll, and I lived. Great, now you're dead.
Yeah, and then like, or like it happens to you, and you're like, oh man, I died. It happens. But that's gonna be it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to Jorge for joining us, and also if you see it on channel here, I have his YouTube channel right here. I will also have a link to it in the description below. Give Jorge a follow on YouTube. He's got some great battles in the past, and also you see it right here. Look at these thumbnails. Just look at that. They are some of the best thumbnails you will see. So if you have a chance, give him a sub. And then while you're at it, you can sub to every one of the YCL coaches in the comments down below. And we will see you guys on the next one. This has been JoedaFlamin, flamin' out. Congratulations! You made it all the way to the end of this video. I thank you very much for your support on this current video. If you want to interact with me more, check out my socials right here. That's my Twitch, that's my YouTube, that's my Twitter. You can comment on any one of them and tell me how good I was, how bad I was, anything you want. Goodbye.